Kids Brain Box Science Television. Discover, nurture, innovate.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're keeping yourself safe and protecting yourself from COVID-19. Now, the last time we were in my science laboratory, we did the project on electromagnetism. We also did a project on the string generator. This time around, I'm coming with something very, very interesting for you, and it's going to be the pumping machine. Now, in most cases, this model of a pumping machine is used in fish ponds, that is aquariums to be specific, and also, let's say, water dispensers. This is the engine of a water dispenser. So we're going to start by listing the materials that we use in this project for you. And the first one is your 9-volt battery. Then we have your saline tube. We have your double-sided sticker tape. We have your Ludo container where you put your dice and play Ludo, then the cover. We have your propeller. We have your double-sided sticker tape cut into small strips. We have your wire. We have your 9-volt battery connector. It should be over here. We have your scissors. And of course, my markers for writing. I'm going to first start by giving you a diagrammatic explanation. I will draw a diagram. Let me not speak in English. The first thing we're going to do here is to draw the diagram of the Ludo container like this. It's cylindrical in shape, as you can see, like this. We will not also forget the cover, which is this over here. Now you're going to make three holes. The first hole will be here, a small tiny hole here. The second hole will be in the middle, the center of the Ludo container, standing up straight. The next hole will be at the bottom of the Ludo container. So you have hole 1, hole 2, and hole 3. These are the holes. Now, what I used to make the hole is actually my soldering iron. This is my soldering iron over here. This is what I used to make it. I heat it up and I make the holes in the center so that they will look just like this. You can see the one at the bottom, the one in the middle, and then you can see the first hole at the cup of the Ludo container. That's the cover of the Ludo container. And the next thing you have to do, because you see leakages, you have to cover leakages up. So you take the bottom, you pick this. This is from the double-sided sticker tape. I've already cut it out. Then you strip it open like this, like this, and then you put it on top like this. See what I just did? It's important to see this. Look at this. You can see this. Now the next step is you take another strip like this. This time is for the side. You strip it up like this, just like I've done, and then you cover the center like this. You can see, make sure you cover the center very well like this. And then the next one will be for the cover. Now see the hole I made in the cover of the Ludo container. Then you open it up like this and you put it at the cover of the Ludo container. These are very delicate coverings that you're making, you have to be careful again. You can see that it's stuck to my whiteboard. Now after doing this, now on the top, you put the sticker, just as I have done. Another sticker here, just as I've done, and the last sticker here. But you have to make holes through the stickers. I'll close this and I'll use my red pen. You have to make holes through the stickers. Now, how do you make your holes through the sticker? I will use my screwdriver. I prefer this. And you make your first hole. You make the hole like this. The second hole like this too. You make your hole through this time. Make your hole through it like this. So you have your two holes already made. I will explain the reason, because it's still going to pass pipes through it. It's a pumping machine. So you will need to pass the pipe that is entering the pumping machine, and the second pipe is the one that is bringing out water. Now the next step, this is your DC motor. Every pumping machine has a DC motor, has a motor that propels the water out, pushes the water, helps to drive the water out. So now, what are we going to do now? We have to be very, very careful at this point. I want you to watch carefully. First thing you must do in this case is you pass this through this like this. You make sure that it's moving freely. It must freely enter. There must be no impedance. Nothing must stop it. You understand? It must be freely open like this. So once this is done, as you can see clearly, now you're not going to take this. This is what I used as my preferred propeller. A lot of you can use plastic, but make sure that it is small. Make sure it's not too large. Let's say 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter squared. I think I prefer that. And then you put it in like this. When you do this, so make sure that it does not lose, because if it begins to rotate, but this is a DC motor, once you put a propeller on top, it's supposed to rotate. So make sure that it does not have any issues. You use your hot glue gun and then you glue it like this at the top, like this, and then try and glue it too at the bottom, like this. So this is a very delicate procedure that you are taking. You glue it like this. You can see it clearly. You can see it clearly like this. You glue it from the top and the bottom so that it stays, and then you leave it here to dry. Leave it here to dry. Okay, I'll just leave it on the table here to dry. Now, after that, I now continue my diagram. Now from here, the next step, remember, is that we put our DC motor here. This is the DC motor. These are the terminals of the DC motor where you put your wire. Then you remember your DC motor passes through the cover of the little container. And then do not also forget your propeller. The propeller is connected. This is the propeller. So this is your propeller here. Propeller. And this is your DC motor. Remember this. Now, this will enter. This is your drip tube or your saline tube. And then this is the second saline tube, but this is the longer one. Okay, what do we mean by saline tube? This is the saline tube. This is the shorter one. Look at it here, the shorter one. And then this is the longer one here. Now this, the one at the bottom, will go into your water tank. Your water tank, where you are pumping from. Then this will go into your cup or container. Receiving. You are receiving here. This is what is receiving the water. Receiving. Well, this is from the tank. Those are your two pipes. Clear. Now you have to power this DC motor. You have to power this DC motor here. And you're going to power it using a 9-volt battery. Remember, we had the 9-volt battery here. This is the 9-volt battery connector. This is it over here. You can see it clearly like this. You connect it to your DC motor. So that by the time you connect your 9-volt battery, this is your 9-volt battery rectangular, like this, 9 volts. It's able to power the DC motor to rotate. It's able to power the DC motor to rotate. Now, remember the hole on the cover, the center, the bottom. Now, this is what you are going to put into the tank. Okay, now, at this point now, we're now going to connect all the pipes that I talked about with the saline tube. And the first pipe is the one at the bottom. You can see. I need you to put the camera close. Over here, you can see this pipe here. This is the one you connect at the bottom, like this. Connect it in such a way that it doesn't enter too much into the. Just push it in a little bit. Push it in a little bit, not so much. You can see it inside, the way it is inside like this. And the second pipe that you're going to connect is the one at the side, this one over here, like this. You can see it clearly. You can see it. Now, you have to try and also make sure that there are no leaks inside, because at times there can be some leaks. You can see what I did. I used the hot glue to tighten this place here and tighten this place here. Some people can use sand or sellotape or something to pack it, more or less. So this is a complete one over here, and make sure there are no leaks. There must be no leaks. Now after that is done, the next thing you do, you can see it clearly. This one for here, this one here, properly done. And then the next one is you now connect, you try to extend the length of your 9-volt battery connector. You extend the length so that it is comfortable, so that you are comfortable with the connection. Look at what you do, you connect it here like this. You can see the first one properly connected, and then the second one too properly connected. You can see it properly connected like this. Can you see this? You can see this like this, and you can see it like this, properly connected. So use your red tape and you tape it. And you tape it, you can see it properly taped like this. The next one, properly taped like this. You can see this is properly taped. Can you see? So now that it's properly taped like this, you test it. Connect your 9-volt battery. I always advise that you connect one first before you complete the set. You connect it first like this. Now the second step is, you can see this already glued properly after using your hot glue. Now you see this hole here, you pass this thing through this hole like this, and then you tie it around like this. You twist it around like this so that it will hold it firm, and then you pass the second one through the hole like this, the same way you did the first one. You can see it, and then you twist it around like this. You twist it around like this, you can see it clearly. Look at it, properly connected. Now to see if this thing will spin, it has to spin appropriately. So you can see how it's spinning freely. You see the spin? That's exactly what we expect to happen. So that by the time I told you have to try and make sure that you're losing it like this now. So that by the time you cover it up like this, and you put it inside, you see, this is what will be happening inside. You can hear the sound. So this is what, while this is pumping, if you want to disconnect it from here. At times, if you want, you can get a switch. If you want it, see it. So you can see it's rotating freely. So you see, if you want to disconnect it from this place here. Try and make the wire as long as possible. So you open it to see this. But again, let's go through this. Okay. So now we are going to the next phase of this video, will be the live practical experiment showing you how the pumping machine. I don't know where my hand is. Okay, so this is how the water, this is the pipe inside the pumping machine. So can you bend it flat? Let me see this. Let me see it pumping inside. Okay, good. You see it pumping. I like that. Okay, good. Now open it up. Let me see. Open it. Yes, please. Yeah. Let me show you. See it spinning. Why is it not spinning? Why does it stop spinning? Okay, now I started recording. Very good. It's working. Wait. Look at the camera. Girls, look at the camera. Nice one. Impressive. Impressive. I can see it pumping.
Fish.